What grown woman should be sleeping in past 9 a.m.? You got business to run. You got goals to check off. We got moves to make. There's no reason why you should be hung over every weekend or every other day, or brain dead or brain foggy or unhealthy. There's no reason why this should be a constant cycle. You don't become her by wishfully thinking. Your higher self should be full of energy. Your higher self should have mental clarity and discipline and focus. Your higher self should be fueled on healthy nutrition and better habits because of the outcome and the reality that you desire as your higher self. She deserves that. You deserve that. He deserves that. Hello, beautiful people. In today's video, we are going to be talking about 5 things your higher self will not be doing as you're becoming her, as you are stepping into and embodying the role of your higher self. Let's get into today's video. I am so excited. If you're meeting me for the first time, welcome. And for those returning, my family, welcome back. Don't we just love these hugs? One day I'm going to be hugging you guys in person, and I'm so grateful to all of you guys. Honestly, reflecting back on my 6-week group that has signed up, it's just a reflection that I am speaking to the best people on here. I personally have the best community. The women that signed up for my 6-week challenge all came from my YouTube channel. I really only post it on here. I'm not really a fan of Instagram and TikTok. And just to have a feel of the people that are watching my videos that I get to work with, oh my goodness, you ladies and gentlemen, but the ladies, oh, you guys are amazing. You are on this journey of glowing up, leveling up, just elevating in life, and just to see how the women are interacting with each other, showing up, empowering everyone, just bringing their energy, their humbleness and their vulnerability is just so warming to my heart to be a part of and witness that is my community that came from YouTube. So I just want to say to all of you guys, thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me to even getting to 50,000 subscribers. All 50,000 of you guys I know are amazing, and I know you guys show up to learn something and just to be a part of the growth of elevating. And I just want to say I'm so grateful to be a part of your life, a part of your journey. When I say these women are showing up for you ladies, they are literally showing up and showing me that, you know, what the people behind the screens, even though I don't get to see you guys in person, they have such a care, such a softness of like that family and sisterhood that I've always wanted to have. So grateful to you guys for how kind and supportive and encouraging you are, whether you're in the program or on my YouTube channel, wherever you are and you have been showing up on here. Thank you so much. Wow. I can't even believe these are my people. You guys are my people. So I'm so grateful. And it just shows you that there is community all over the world, and it may not be in your city. Maybe you've been feeling alone, maybe lost or confused. It may not be in your city. It may not be on certain platforms, because every platform, for me, Instagram is more aesthetic. On YouTube, I'm able to teach, not based on aesthetic. I know you guys are always like, oh, you're so beautiful. But I actually get to share the real and the raw with you guys in hopes for you to change and to transform. This is a platform that allows me to help you grow and to evolve, and also help you to have that awareness. So that is why I honestly love YouTube, and I'm so grateful that I transitioned over here and trying to now find my balance with posting on Instagram. But YouTube, you guys are my main community, and I love you guys. In today's video, we are going to be talking about 5 things your higher self, your highest version would not be doing, would never do. All right, as you become her or as you become him. Let's get into it. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell if you haven't already so you do not miss any videos, and send this video to another friend of yours that needs this kind of energy. So you say you want to become your higher self. You want to become her, right? The confidence, the consistency, the discipline, the healed and elevated version of yourself that is not impossible. But the truth is, she or he is not going to wake up that way. The truth is, I didn't wake up that way. It has taken seasons. It has taken pushing through obstacles and adversity. Your higher self is going to be built in silence, in discipline, in the decisions that you make when no one is watching, when no one is around. Oftentimes when you feel confused or alone, this is where your higher self is going to be built. It's also going to be built on the other side of your shyness or on the other side of you being uncomfortable. So in this video, I am giving you 5 things your higher self would never do, so you can start showing up as her or him today. Before I even get into it, look at my outfit. I'm becoming my higher self. Look at my suit. I got this from Zara. My wardrobe is just getting better and better slowly. I don't come for the cleavage because I think it's actually really appropriate. And I can honestly get this hemmed. So even when you think you've reached your higher self, there is no end goal for your higher self. It's honestly truly about becoming a better version of you every single day, where you're in love or loving and embracing your reality. What your reality looks like, what your body looks like, how you feel about yourself, how you show up in the world, how you present yourself. There is no end goal, but you do want to strive to become your best self every single day. And that is truly what is going to have you out here feeling fulfilled. One thing your higher self would never do, starting off with number 1, she doesn't wait for motivation, babe. She does not wait for motivation. Or a lot of you guys have been waiting for motivation. A lot of you guys have been waiting for when you feel ready, or when somebody adds this kind of energy into you, this is when I'm going to take action. You clearly do not want a different reality. Clearly do not want to become your higher self in your dream body, living out your dream life. No, instead you are still comparing yourself or afraid to show up as your best self on social media or in real life. The highest version of you does not move based on feelings or emotions. She moves based on her identity, and your identity is found in Christ. I had made a video recently to my group chat. We do a lot of videos, pictures, and voice notes. So I was on my walk and I was like, you know what? The closer I got to building a relationship with God and understanding his words, it honestly reassured me that I have purpose. And a lot of you guys are walking around not knowing your own value. And the choices that you make are a reflection of how you see your worth and your value and your potential. As I got closer to God, I started showing up differently. I'm hungry for change. I'm hungry to be taught to become a better version of myself, whether that's improving my wardrobe or becoming aware of my distractions, my choices, how I speak, how I maneuver, so that I can become my higher self daily, constantly elevating my life. Removing secular music so I can listen to podcasts or music that is more uplifting rather than degrading, right? I am choosing my higher self than my old self that wanted to shake her booty and present herself in the most degrading way online. So how are you showing up as your higher self? Are you degrading yourself? Are you limiting yourself? Are you shrinking yourself? Or are you showing up in the world as a leader moving forward in whatever it is that you're doing? Not everyone has to be an entrepreneur. Not everyone has to be a wife, a mother, a this or that. Whatever it is that you want in your life, are you moving towards it? Your higher self trains when she's tired. All right, she shows up when she's tired, when she's confused, when she's overwhelmed. She does not give in to her self-sabotaging coping mechanism. She eats to fuel her goals, not out of emotions or convenience. Your higher self, she keeps her word to herself, even when nobody would know if she didn't keep her words. She doesn't have to prove a point. She stands on integrity and holds integrity as one of her highest qualities. Discipline must become your default, not motivation, not convenience, and not your comfort zone. But discipline needs to become your default in everything that you do, especially how you see yourself and how you plan on becoming your higher self. Your higher self does not need motivation. Your higher self is leading herself to greatness. 5 things your higher self would not do. Tip number 2, your higher self does not entertain chaos, confusion, or low vibrational energy. Baby, look around you and look at the last text messages, or honestly for the last 6 months. Some of y'all been entertaining some conversations that just honestly need to go to the delete and trash block button. Because why are you wasting your time? Why are you wasting your life? You guys don't realize that tomorrow is not promised. So living today should be intentional living. All right, I'm not trying to fight with you. I'm not trying to be in drama. I'm not trying to hear gossip. I'm not trying to waste my time if it's not growing me, adding me, or making a difference in my life, in my community, or in the world. I don't want to hear about it. Your higher self does not argue online. She does not argue on the streets. She does not degrade herself or embarrass herself online or in the streets. Your higher self does not answer calls from people that you had to heal from. All right, we are not running in circles, honey. You need to hit the block and delete and move on and stop wishful thinking. Understand that your higher self desires peace and happiness. Your higher self doesn't let drama live in her body, in her mind, or in her circle. Your higher self is out here protecting her peace because your peace is your currency. Your energy is your currency. The fuel that you put in your body, the fuel that you put in your mind, what you eat and what you consume, that's how you up your currency. Energy is contagious. So you got to be very mindful of what is coming out of you, what is radiating out of you, what is your aura like, what is your character like. That is how you're going to determine your currency. And a lot of you guys are check to check, boyfriend to boyfriend, situation to situationship, in these repeating cycles, tired, exhausted, you sleep, you're still exhausted. It's a broken cycle, babe. This is not normal. Your higher self knows alignment matters more than attention or validation. It's time to start moving like that. If I didn't already say, write these tips down. Grab your pen, your paper, and write these tips down, all right? Because this needs to change your life. Don't go into another year or another month wishfully thinking about, this is what my life is going to look like. This is my fairy tale. If you are not truly putting in the work. A lot of people are like, oh, God is going to bless me. God is going to do this. God is going to do that. God is waiting for you to take action because there's only so much he can do, and there's only so much a coach can do. When your coach is not around, who are you? Right? When the cameras are not rolling, who are you? Are you your higher self, or are you hindering and degrading yourself? Are you standing on integrity in business, or are you procrastinating and distracted? Number 3, another thing your higher self would not be doing. Your higher self is not out here betraying her body for temporary comfort or feelings. Listen up, your higher self does not eat out of boredom. A lot of y'all can agree that you eat out of boredom, or you don't eat for the entire day and have the worst meal right before bed and wonder why you wake up feeling tired, sluggish, and unmotivated. Your higher self should be full of energy. Your higher self should have mental clarity and discipline and focus. Your higher self should be fueled on healthy nutrition and better habits because of the outcome and the reality that you desire as your higher self. She deserves that. You deserve that. He deserves that. Your partners, they deserve the best version of you. Your children, they deserve to see their mother or their father, both parents, in transition for better, not deteriorating. Your higher self does not binge. Your higher self does not quit. And she does not spiral over one bad day, one bad moment, or one bad season. Because let's be honest, sometimes they last a few weeks or a few months. Your higher self is out here training, nourishing the body, and staying hydrated while minding your own business. Your higher self isn't doing this for aesthetics, but for respect. Not just for other people to respect you, but most importantly, to showcase how you respect yourself, how you treat your body, who you give your body to, how you present your body or present yourself. This is all going to be a sign of respect or disrespect. And let me give you a very good example of the way that I disrespected my body over the years, disrespected myself. I think I've made the excuse of being a bikini pro bodybuilder for so long that it was my excuse to show up online half naked. Still working on taking less photo shoots in only bikinis and having more versatile, and not just using that one identity to make excuses to flaunt my body all over the internet for everyone to see. Now, I'm not saying just because you're a professional bodybuilder that you should be always half naked or men with their shirts off, but you should get to a point where you are clear and rooted in who you want to become and your higher self, that you start to work towards presenting yourself and representing your higher self better, with quality, on how you carry yourself, how you maneuver through the world, how you show up online or in person, how you speak about yourself or allow people to treat you, how you set boundaries and standards for yourself that you live up to and others cannot cross. And for so long, it took me so long to realize this, because as I was flaunting my body on the internet, and when I was single, entertaining men that would give me a compliment, or maybe I was online searching for validation and attention, I'm so grateful that I'm now 30 years old and way more mindful that that is not what I want. It's not how I want to be seen, and that is not how I want to be lusted for. God does not want other people to lust for our bodies or lust for our life. God does not love when we envy, when we compare ourselves, or when we do evil and malicious things. So it's so important to become aware of how you present your body and make sure you respect your body. And also setting boundaries with men, saying, no, you have to wait till marriage, or women, you have to wait till marriage. I think it's really important that people practice sexual discipline. I don't believe that all men or women cheat. I believe the people that suffer from no self-control or no self-discipline or no sexual discipline, those are the people that you got to be very mindful of. Those are the people that are going to cheat. But a man or woman that fears the Lord and also is practicing self-discipline and self-control, those people have a heart of gold. Personally speaking, those people will not cheat. Because once you change your mind in general, whether you're cheating on your diet or not going to the gym or cheating on a person that's somebody that you love, you hold certain values and qualities about yourself that no matter what someone has done to you or wronged you, or whether you wanted to cheat on your diet, you stand so firm on the qualities that you have worked on building that are now a part of your character. So if a lot of qualities are not a part of your character, you will be a cheater in different areas of your life. This is really important to understand. Respect overall, but discipline, integrity, values, and qualities, this is what we should be working on. Not the outside aesthetically pleasing looks that most people are looking for, and that just only makes us more shallow and easy. Another tip your higher self would not be doing as you're becoming your best self, as you're becoming her. Number 4, your higher self does not keep starting over. Write them all down. She does not need Monday to reset. All right, she does not need Tuesday to make up for Monday either. Your higher self is not out here continually quitting or giving up on yourself and always calling it a restart. She also doesn't ghost herself when it's uncomfortable, when times or season become uncomfortable. Truthfully, your higher self is out here finishing what she or he has started. No matter how long it takes, no matter the obstacles that occur, no matter how high you have to climb, your higher self is going to finish what you've started. No matter how long, baby, you are built in those seasons. I need you to understand this part. You are built in the uncomfortable moments. You are built in the pain. You are built in the chaos. When you've gone through obstacles, I want you to sit for a second and reflect. If you gotta pause the video. When you've gone through obstacles, looking back at the obstacles you've come from, look how strong and resilient you've become since that obstacle. Some of you guys may still be a victim, and that you need to work on that. But some of you guys have so much more knowledge, more understanding, more grit, more hustle. Some of you guys have built that fuel where you're like, I'm tough, I can do this. I can survive, I know how to take care of myself. Watching my mom as a single mother, sometimes you get thrown into a season or into a fire pit and you didn't expect it. Yet you are strengthened. You toughen your skin. You pull up your pants and you buckle up. And you know that you can take on what life throws at you, especially because God is guiding your path. I want you to reflect back on your seasons, because sometimes you need a reminder. And sometimes you also need to sit in gratitude, because that is going to reshape your energy, baby. Your higher self, even when she stumbles, she never detaches from the focus, because no road is linear. I know you've heard that before. So why are you so hard on yourself? Even when your higher self stumbles, she never detaches from the vision or the focus. Understand that part. How do you expect to see yourself at your highest self if you keep giving up at the bottom? If you keep making excuses, procrastinating, being unorganized, all over the place, all consumed up in your distractions, how do you expect to live out the life you desire? I know for sure there's at least one person that has been understanding my messages for the last month and a half and has changed their life. Their outlook, their perspective, their life is changing. Let me know down below. The vision does not stop just because something gets thrown in our path. Understand that God is here to guide you. He already ordained your steps and created you for a reason, for you to be here amongst all odds, because that is your story. And we need your story. We need to hear your testimony. I am so grateful for all the women that pour out their testimony, whether it's on here or during my 6-week challenge, to share a part of their story that has shaped them into becoming the strongest version of yourself. So often, women are only looking at the aesthetics of beauty. Beauty is so much deeper when you're really shining bright from the inside. When you're really embracing your journey and not living as a victim, living in your limiting beliefs. And true beauty is when you can use your story as fuel, as a testimony, as power to change your life and change lives around you, change your kids' lives as well. You're not here to be selfish. And a lot of you guys are choosing to be selfish over here thinking you can just manifest a whole new life. I'm sorry. Reality check. Lastly, another tip your higher self would not be doing. Number 5, your higher self is not out here apologizing for evolving. I said it. Your higher self is not out here apologizing for evolving. Baby, if my energy is too radiant, if my energy, my aura, what I radiate is intimidating for you, we are not meant to be. You're not ready. You're not ready. I'm not apologizing or shrinking myself to make somebody else feel comfortable because they don't want to do the work. I know that God has a cake so big for each one of his children to get a slice, but not everyone wants to do the work. So for those that want to do the work, you are going to see God 10 times your life. Don't apologize for it. For whatever God is giving you, there is honestly a reward on the other side of that climb. Those that climb will get to see their rewards. Those that climb get to see the fruits of their labor. What is it? I need to put that Bible verse up about bearing fruit. I'm sorry, I don't know it off the top of my head right now to quote it, but you will produce based on the root, based on the fruit that they bear. Something like that. I'm gonna put the Bible verse up here. But I need you to understand that real well. We're not out here apologizing when we've allowed God to shape our life and to bless us and to change us. And I continue to ask God to soften my heart, mold me into a leader so that his reflection can shine through me. So that when I walk into every room, people are like, wow, oh my goodness, who are you? I don't have to speak. I don't have to show my entire body all over online. I don't have to degrade myself. I don't have to do the most. I don't have to be the pick-me's. I don't have to be a desperate woman. I get to be myself and allow God to shine through me and separate me from everybody else. Romans 12:2. I'm not out here to apologize when God wants you to shine, when God wants you to be happy and healthy and whole, when God wants to bless you abundantly and provide for you? Why are you apologizing? Your higher self is not out here dimming your light. Your higher self is not out here dimming herself to be relatable. We're not out here to trauma bond or make people feel comfortable. Your higher self doesn't explain her standards and her boundaries. People will simply respect it or not respect it. And those that don't respect it, I'm sorry, bye. They're not for you. Not everyone is for you. And another thing, I was at an event the other day and a lady came up to me and we were the only two Black women, and she was like, oh, I just wanted to come over and say hi. Honestly, loved her vibe. And she was just going up to everybody. Didn't matter the skin color. She was just going up to everyone, introducing herself. She was such a vibe. She was like, you know, I can read energies, and maybe after 2 seconds or after 10 seconds, I feel out the conversation, but I'm not afraid of rejection. Just here to leave my energy and introduce myself, because you never know where a conversation can lead. And I took so much from the conversation that I had with her. And so I share that with you to say, you cannot be afraid of being yourself. Not everyone is going to like you and accept you. Not everyone is going to welcome you. There are times where I'm outside for my runs and my walks and I'm saying good morning and people are looking at me like I'm speaking another language. Honey, I'm just being true to myself. I'm not here to be like the rest of the world. I am here to shine bright. I'm here to give off my good energy and allow God to continue to recycle anything that is not meant to be within my heart, within my character, and within my life. Your higher self does not water down her goals to make other people feel comfortable. Your higher self does not water down her visions or her goals to make other people feel comfortable. Your higher self knows that growth is going to cost her versions of herself. And she's okay with that. She's unapologetically okay with that, because I can't wait to see what God has for my life as I walk through the path and I give up everything along the way that does not serve me. The distractions, the temptations, the bad habits, the bad mindsets along the way. I'm giving them up. And when I struggle with anything, I ask God to help me with the strength, with the restraint, with the discipline, with my mindset. I ask him, because anything you ask in his name, he will provide. So if you truly say that you want to become her, the version of you that is powerful, magnetic, confident, and calm, start by removing the things that she would never tolerate. Let me repeat that. Start by removing the things that your higher self would not tolerate. I need you to write it down. What does your higher self does not tolerate? She honestly does not tolerate you sleeping in and always hitting that snooze button, baby. Because what grown woman that does not work overnights or has children, like young children, what grown woman should be sleeping in past 9 a.m.? You got business to run. You got goals to check off. We got moves to make. There's no reason why you should be hung over every weekend or every other day, or brain dead or brain foggy or unhealthy. There's no reason why this should be a constant cycle. You don't become her by wishfully thinking. Your life isn't going to change by wishfully thinking and making these manifestation boards. They lied to you. They lied to me. And one day I finally made a YouTube channel, and I'm telling you the truth. I did not get to 50,000 subscribers by wishfully thinking. I have changed with you along the way, and I'm sharing with you all the things that I have removed from my life. I mean, I shared parts of what I've removed from my life. Some things I feel ashamed about, but you know what? God is going to work on me to share it, because it's very similar to many people's struggles. And a lot of the things that I've given up just to become this woman. In a few videos back, I talked about the power of choices and discipline. Your higher self is becoming her by deciding that this is the only option, a decision and not a choice. It's not having a choice of, okay, maybe, or it's impossible. It's deciding that this is the only option you're willing to accept. Elevating, becoming her. So I want you to write this down. I've outgrown who I used to be, and I'm no longer holding my past and my limiting beliefs over me. I am ready to show up as my higher self, as the woman or the man that I know that I was designed and born to be. I want you to drop this comment down below. I am becoming her, one choice at a time. There's no other option. It shouldn't take that long. You being disobedient or a victim or lazy or somebody who knows that they need to do better, that is what's keeping you from your desired life and your desired outcome. I'm not sure who told you it had to take that long. They lied to you. You can transform overnight just by being tired and sick of your choices, and finally make that decision that you are going to only be intentional with your everyday life so that you can reap the rewards. Thank you guys so much for sitting with me always. I love showing up for you guys. I honestly missed posting on my regular schedule, so hoping to be back as I find my groove. The group chat is wild in a good way. Oh my goodness. The girls are transforming and it's a lot. I mean, phone doesn't stop vibrating at all. Like, it doesn't stop popping off. And this is what we want. I want the girls posting everything, all their transformation, vulnerability, transparency. I want them to share everything, and I want them to just reap the benefits of this program. So my main focus is there for the next 6 weeks, but I'm going to try and show up as best as I can on here. I love you guys. I thank you guys so much for being a part of this community and being a part of my life and my growth. Thank you guys for being so supportive on this journey and watching me grow into a better woman each day and each video that I post. I love you guys. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you are new and meeting me for the first time, and I will see you in the next one.